Hey everybody, it's SlickestHitz coming to you with some highlight reel footage of this King Phaoris Guardian Animals Druid. Now this deck list is very similar to all the other Guardian Animals Druid deck lists that you'll see out there. The only difference is it swaps out one Teacher's Pet for King Phaoris. Everything else is pretty much the same. This is the version that would run 2 Broomsticks and 2 copies of Survival of the Fittest. Now, to be perfectly honest, there's no need to include King Phaoris in this deck. The Guardian Animals deck list is really good. But if you want to have a little extra fun with it, this is a spicy tech to throw in that sometimes can catch your opponents off guard and really high roll them. So here's a few games giving you some situations where I was able to get the King Phaoris out with a overflow in hand, with the Survival of the Fittest in hand, to really just get incredible amounts of value from the card. Most of the games that I play with this deck, you can win without King Phaoris getting played. So it's definitely a flex spot, but it's very fun to see it get done. So things you want to also take a look at is that this is the more dragon package, so it runs 2 Emerald Explorers, which gives you some more consistency with Breath of Dreams, which is really good because you always want to keep your early game ramp. Your strategy for this deck is exactly the same for all Guardian Animals Druid. You want to keep your Overgrowth, you want to keep your Emerald Dreams, you want to keep your Overgrowth and your Breath of Dreams in your mulligan and full mulligan to try and get those along with Guardian Animals. You want to play your Guardian Animals as soon as possible after you ramp in order to thin your deck out and to get as much value from those cards as possible. Now, you do cut 1 Teacher's Pet, but you're running 2 Lake Threshers, 2 Twilight Runners, and 2 Anubis Set Defenders, so a turn 7 Guardian Animals plus an Anubis Set Defender can really swing board states. Overall, it's a really fun deck. You get a chance to, test your RNG and high roll off King Phaoris, and it's still very consistent because you always have your Ysera and Guardian Animals combinations in order to flood the board and overwhelm your opponents. Again, this is SlickestHitz, and I hope you like this recap. If you do please leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube, check me out on Twitch as well. You can find me at twitch.tv/SlickestHitz, and the link will be down below, along with deck codes and timestamps for each of these matchups. Also, you can catch me out on Twitter at twitter.com/SlickestHitz. Hope you have a great time with this deck and enjoy the content. Peace out, everybody. So I like the version in the sense that it has the brooms and Survival of the Fittest. I've yet to play King Phaoris in these 7 games. I mean, sure, it's a small sample size, but yeah, I've never used it. As I want to keep the Ysera in hopes that I draw Breath of Dreams, but am I just being too greedy? I mean, we have the Overgrowth. I know I want more ramp, or I want a Lightning Bloom or something like that. I think we're kicking these 2 back. Against the Rogue, I have to try and be a little bit greedy to get this out as soon as possible. PogChamps. Hey, maybe this is the game that we see it. Ooh, spicy Quest Rogue. Done. So we Lightning Bloom, the Overgrowth at 2. That puts us to 4. We're at 5, so I'll need another Innervate. I'm pretty sure we always Lightning Bloom the Overgrowth, right? Unless we top deck a Breath of Dreams and I just send a Breath. I mean, maybe I don't have to. Maybe turn 3 I can coin into it. So let's think about this. If on turn 3 we coin into it, that puts us at 5, 6 next turn, so I can Lightning Bloom into the Guardian Animals. On the next turn, it's the same thing, right? Because if I do it now, I know I'm not doing anything next turn. And that puts me at 5 for next turn. Overloaded 2, and then at 6. It's the same thing. I'd rather be overloaded here than there. Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure no matter what, I wouldn't be doing anything on this turn 3. And this way, I can coin Guardian Animals next turn, not this coming turn, and then play Guardian Animals again. So if I knew I was going to get the Innervate, maybe things would have changed, but we never know, right? Okay. If we were to get a Lightning Bloom here, is the play ever coin Innervate Lightning Bloom Phaoris? So we don't get it, so we never have to worry. It's probably Plagiarize, but I don't think giving him this does anything for him. We want to draw cards. Go ahead, take it. Yeah, he gets the coin, but Guardian Animals, does he care? I guess it helps his Vendetta. He eats the 4 damage. I love to see it. Does he have double Vendetta? Or does he coin flick? What's going on here? Oh, okay. Evis. Whoa. How is his Evis 1 mana? Encounter slow. That's pretty cool. Alright, well. Let's play again. Yeah. Double Thresher. You might be able to deal with this. Wow, Twin Slice. So he can get rid of one of these Threshers pretty easily without taking any damage. Can we get another Innervate or something like that? Now we get the second Twilight Runner. I don't want to play it. I don't think he can clear it while it's stealth. No. So now the debate is, do I innervate the Phaoris, or do I innervate straight into survival? Phaoris gives me a 7-drop, a 10-drop, and 2 1-drops, and a 5/5. So I think the value there is enough. And then we just follow up with survival of the fittest, because I mean I would imagine that this rogue is going to have a hard time clearing my board. He's used 2 Vendettas. He's used an Abyss. He's gotten a Skull of Gul'dan somehow. Yeah. Alright. I think that's probably the better play anyway. I mean, I guess the consideration would be maybe if I was able to push for lethal, but I don't think we ever get there, right? No, we don't. Stay away from drama. Placement doesn't matter. Do I draw cards first, actually? Probably, right? Gives me a chance to draw another Survival of the Fittest. Get an Innervate. Doesn't matter, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we still filled the board. What is this? When you shuffle a card into your deck, add a copy to your hand. And he gives them the bye-bye. The bye-bye.
Crystal Geyser Alpine Springwater.
Okay. We get rid of both the Anubiseth and the King. We keep the Breath. We hope we pull a Dragon and Overgrowth. We get the Yeezy. That's good enough. Not good enough, but could be better. We get the Guardian Animals. That's sick.
It's simple, but not easy. Discover more at Crystal Geyser, please.
Let's see if he has a crazy turn 1 or crazy turn 2. I mean, Breath on turn Breath on 2 is pretty good. He might be playing the Mount Seller version if he has Nature Studies. Just ramp in here. Get the Anubiseth. Doesn't really do much for us. 4, we hope to top deck a Lightning Bloom, or excuse me, we hope to top deck a Overgrowth. Probably best case scenario. Other than that, I'd take a Lightning Bloom. Or another Breath, I guess, would be okay. Lightning Bloom is 6, so that we can play Guardians on 5. We for sure Guardian on 5 here. Guardian and a new set Defender on 5 is going to be tough for him to get over, even if he can counter Guardians. I think it's fine sending it first. Unless he has the ramp right here, which he might. Okay, that's not the ramp that I'm scared of. I think it's worth sending. And then placement will matter. We put it here, because we're fine if the Thresher dies. Not fine, but we're okay if the Thresher dies. Does he have the bloom into Guardians as well? Yep. Oh, Mount Seller, okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. Whoa. Got the double poison off of that? Are you yoking me? I think I have to draw cards, man. I want to deal with this, but I mean, I can't. Phaoris actually kind of helps. I think we ramp here. Beavers. He's just trading with these things? Oh, yeah. I mean, Phaoris gets us a 10-10 or a 10 drop. So we hope we actually pull a super expensive card right now. Oh, that's pretty sick. I think it's worth it. Keymaster Alabaster. We got... That's cool. Let's clip that. You get a 1-mana exotic Mount Seller. Doesn't get much better. Does he have a second broom? I'm assuming he has second broom. Alright, we just send it, right? GG. Oh my god. Feels bad for the guy. We got whooped in the Masters Tour qualifier, which feels bad. But it's okay. Other than that, the latter games have been going pretty well. I don't think I have to Lightning Bloom coin into this, just because I don't have a follow-up play yet. Oh, it's alright. Don't worry about it. We have to kill this. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're gonna get the Azera out next turn. Get the Azera out, then try and overflow into some big bodies. This is just a little slow. We hope we top deck a Guardian Animals. That'd be great. All right. We have 2 play lines. We want to win this game. So the play line is either we just hero power and attack this turn, or we get the Azera out. If we don't get the Azera out this turn, next turn we can bloom, innervate into the Phaoris. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we're at 7, 8, 9, 10. Assuming he doesn't play, yeah, I think we do this. He's probably gonna. I wonder if he runs Cult Neophyte. I like this deck. I don't get to play the Phaoris all too often. This might be an opportunity that I am gonna get it down early. If he has a Cult Neophyte, this really messes my strategy up. Okay, I could still be dead next turn. Okay, maybe we're not dead. Pretty big guys. Pretty big boys. If he can get through this though, he'll be fine. Because we're pretty crippled as far as mana goes. This was a high roll, dude. 7/7 Death Rattle summons a 7/7. It's about as good as it can get for me. These other two are, I mean, for their costs, 7/9 is probably just meh. We love seeing him have to Soulfire that though.